From the moor, in the hour after sunset, past the ruined factory in the shadows of the mill. The clogs made sparks as they rattled down the causeway that leads to the river at the foot of the hill. We watched them through the windows and we stood in open doorways. We called out their names, they never gave a glance. Nothing would deter them as they ran like the wind to try to beat their neighbours to the last dance. There were farmers with the wives, shepherds with the collies, harvesters with scythes that would cut you to the bone. There were carpenters and weavers, butchers with the cleavers. Some came with partners and some came alone. Then the quarrymen stepped forward, brushed the frost from off their beards, shouldered their hammers in a military stance. And each took from his pocket a pint of tailor's ale to drink the ranters round to the last dance. Down by the riverside everyone was rocking, except for some Methodists who wouldn't join the fun. They'd never seen the likes before, the dregs of all humanity. Gomorrah couldn't be worse than this, they wondered why they'd come. And each took out their Bibles, closed their eyes in meditation, said a little prayer for the sinners as they pranced, saying, God, send down a thunderbolt to show your disapproval. They were damned if they would join in with the last dance. With a terrifying bang, the firmament split open like the Red Sea once had parted at the touch of Moses' rod. And there he stood resplendent in whiskers and pyjamas, the ruler of the universe, the one, the only God. He said, dance, you buggers, dance, or you'll never get to heaven. The Methodists were doubtful, but they couldn't take a chance. So they put their sternest faces on and danced like the wind, and bravely went like martyrs to the last dance. Now everyone was having fun, especially the Methodists, who shouted hallelujah through their Bibles in the air. And they took off all their clothing and leapt into the water, rejoicing that their bodies and their souls were laid quite bare. And the riflemen and gunners and the pipers and the drummers, who'd last been seen marching through the poppy fields of France, took aim at the moon and fired 1,000-gun salute for all their lost companions in the last dance. In the early morning the riverbank was empty, except for a Bible and some bottles on the wall. Some said he took the early train to Huddersfield or Manchester, some even doubted if they'd been there at all. But I was up at dawn in the hills above the reservoir, the stragglers waved as they saw me in the distance. As tired and exhausted they slipped beneath the waves, to sleep, a chance to dream of the last dance.
Chocolate.